Hello, Mr. Randy Duck, and welcome back for another video. This time I've got a singular replay to show you in the Tier 10 Czech Medium tank, the TVP. Now, the TVP is a medium tank which it doesn't get a lot of love now, just because since the machine came out, that it sort of made the tank a little bit obsolete, because the machine it was pretty much the same tank but had the unnerfed version of the gun and armour basically. So it kind of made this tank not as good in comparison, but I still love the TVP, to be honest with you, and it's still a very capable tank in games. What you don't have, obviously, you lose the armour of the machine, but you still have the decent mobility and a bit of camo rating. And they have buffed this tank, they've buffed the gun so it's slightly better. It's not quite as good as it was when it originally came out, but it's still decent. So we're on here on our Haller Pass. There's 4 enemy light tanks and 1 enemy fun police. We got a few shots in at the start of the game, but then we pulled out. We didn't want to stay in that location too long because we didn't want to trade any punish. And now I'm going to try and find a different approach to get some shots in at the start of this game. We were on assault, so we do need to either kill all or cap out, and the enemy team have just got to defend that base or kill us. So we're looking to see what we can do. We're just trying to work out where the enemy team are. We suspect there's going to be quite a few here because just where the cap is. There is 2 enemy light tanks, which we're hoping is going to poke up and overextend so that we can then get our clip in. We've got to be a bit careful because we don't know what's covering the tanks, on the hills and on the background. So that's why we're not going to overextend this ridge too much. We're hoping that they poke like this and then we can get some shots in. We get 2 shots into the AMX 13 there, which is great because that puts the AMX on a 1-shot to us, and it kind of helps us deal with this situation. If I can take out one of the light tanks, especially the AMX, because obviously being that autoload, if I get caught out, then it can potentially put some nasty clips into me. But we do manage to eat one and then actually trade out that shot, which is great, and then put our final shot into the G-Saw. Giving us our first kill of the day and putting us on to sort of 1600 damage. So a decent start to the game there. I felt like I've kind of overstayed my welcome there a little bit, and I'm concerned that I'm either going to get focused by the fun police or potentially pushed by some tanks. So I was going to try and road, see where else I can play. You do have the mobility on this tank to relocate across the map, which is probably one of the reasons I do still like this tank, because generally I like, if it's a medium tank, it's quick. I normally get on with it. So I'm just trying to relocate, see if I can find a different location. I'm going to go to this hill and see if I can get any covering fire on any tanks and just work it out from there. We're pushing this wreck out to give ourselves a little bit of cover, and then we spot this enemy vanguard, a little pest, and we get a nice shot straight in, and it sets him on fire for most of his hit points. And that is such a good feeling, because I'm sure all of you, playing this game at some point, you probably got a bit annoyed with a vanguard full sending around. It's just what the tank does. To be honest with you, it's small, it's quick, it's got an autoloader, and they can be annoying. So if you can take care of them vanguards early, it just makes your life a lot easier come to the end game. So we get 1 shot in. We're looking to see if we still can get any shots in anywhere, but at this moment I can't quite find a shot, and then this enemy vanguard gets spotted going after our friendly fun police. So I'm thinking I might actually have an opportunity to save our fun police here, because obviously the vanguard is on a 1-shot or potentially 2-shot to us. Definitely a 1-shot to us now, and we're hoping we can get out there and try and save our fun police, keep them in the game, because we're close enough to deal with this situation. And as we go across, we're having a look. He shouldn't be able to kill our fun police at the moment now because of the increased hit points. And we're going to aim this shot. Unfortunately, we auto aim and then kind of got trapped on the wall there. But we do manage to get the kill with the 2nd shot. I was looking for a shot on the TVP, but someone else is looking at me, so I pull back, and we know there is at least 1 additional tank now in this location, and I suspect there probably is another one as well. So we're just waiting to see what we can do. Wait for a reload to go in, and now we're just going to relocate back a little bit because it's still a pretty close game. It's 9-9. The enemy team appeared to be a little bit, quite spread out. So I'm just going to pull back to a different location, see if we can get any damage in, if anything pushes our light tank. And as we do this, this Object 780 does full send the light tank. We should be able to get a full clip in. We get 2 in, now we turn, so we make sure we adjust our shot and actually shoot the rear of the tank, otherwise we would have bounced. And that puts us on to 3,600 damage and picking up 2 kills. Now our friendly light tank is in a bit of bother, but we need to just lose our spot so they don't know where I am. I kind of tried to make it look like I was leaving, but now I've reloaded. I'm going to go back and see if I can get any shots into this patterned 120 ton and see if we can help out our light tank here. We're going to look crest. Unfortunately, we've only really got a slim shot at his cupola, but it is side on as well, so we're going to get a better shot of penning this here. We're going to get 3 in, and then we actually managed to get our full clip in, putting them onto a 1 shot there. Hopefully, either our light tank can finish, or we can reload and take them out, because there's now we've got this 120 on the 1 shot and the heavy which we put on the 1 shot earlier. So we're going to stay here, wait on reload while we're not lit, and then see if we can take these tanks out. At this point, we are putting a bit of cap pressure on the enemy team, so it may be that the rest of the team are going to, return to the base to defend the base. So hopefully we can just take these tanks out, then we can try and push over to where we suspect the rest of the damage may be, because it would make sense that they would go back for the cap reset. We do manage to get a nice finish on it, pattern there, 120 ton, picking himself up another kill, but we can't quite find a shot onto your Object 780. So we go back on a reload. He's on a 1 shot, he's out of position, so he's not really going to be much of a threat to our team all the way over there. So we've just spotted now on the map that there's 3 enemy tanks in in the base, and then there's 1 TD. So I was looking to see if I can get in a shot on the TD. It's not going to happen, he's in cover, so I'm just going to try and get over there as quickly as I can, because that is where the majority of the enemy team are now. It's only really the Object 780 which is left on the other side, so I just want to get over as quick as I can and get to where the damage is, basically. The TD, the sort of Arturus TD, is a clippable for us on here, so if I can get up behind him, catch him off guard, I should be able to clip him, drop my clip, which is a nice thing about the TVP, the speed of the interclip. We should be able to kill him before we really be able to react and get out of there and pick ourselves up another kill and try and help our friendly teammates out here. So we come behind him, we're going to get 1 shot in. As he turns, we just get another one in through the track him in place, also setting him on fire, putting us onto 6,000 damage, picking ourselves up another kill, and now it's in a 6 versus 4, but it's only really 2 of our friendly teammates which are engaging them at the moment, so I do need to get over there and try and help them out. This Action Rex is probably a 2 shot to us. We just spotted the M103, which is also a 2 shot to us. So we try to get 1 in there on the M103, put them onto 1 shot. We don't bother shooting the IS-4 there because probably not going to pen. We're just going to try and get up now and take the user speed, user mobility, and create that secondary angle which will allow us to take out the rest of the team. As we approach though, we actually spot the 53 TP, which is a 2 shot to us, so we should be able to clip this person out along our way, go on to reload, pick yourself up another kill, putting us on to 5 kills, 6,000 damage with 3 tanks remaining. And we just got to get over this. There's not a lot of time left on the clock now. We've got 1 minute 35. It is enough time for us to kill the 3 tanks, but we just need to get over there as fast as we possibly can though, because we can't really delay too long now because of the time left on the clock if we're going to need to get this win. We know that M103 is a 1 shot to us. We come around, it's looking at us, we're going to eat a shot, we've got the hit points to do it, it's important to get the kill. We get the kill, and then we're going to try and dump our remaining shells into this IS-4, which we do. He does manage to snapshot us 1 in, but we actually set him on fire again, putting us onto 8,000 damage. 1 minute left on the clock, 2 tanks remaining. We either need to cap out, which I don't think we've got the time to now, or we need to kill both tanks in order to win this game. The IS-4 is not going to be a problem because he's on the 1 shot. We can eat another shot of this tank as well. Thankfully we don't need to, but now we've only got 44 seconds left on the cap. I'm not really panicking at this point because I've got the speed, and I'm thinking I'm just going to be able to come behind this Rex and dump my 2 shots, and I should, fingers crossed, be able to pick up the 8th kill of the game. But as I approach round here, I'm thinking, why have I not spotted this Rex yet? And then I approach him, and we actually do find him, but he's in a position which I wasn't expecting. I'm trying to find a way to get the kill now, and we've only got 14 seconds left, so I'm trying to do anything to try and... I can't quite thinking, I think, oh no, I'm going to lose this game because I can't get to him, he's hidden. But we managed to get up to try and get a shot into his cupola. We missed the first shot, but our friendly team gets one and he turns it turret, and with 1 second left on the clock, we managed to pick up the kill and give us that victory. So we end that game with 8,100 damage, 8 kills and a little bit of assistance. And yeah, so we get the Radleys, we get the high caliber, we get the ace tanker. And that is it. So thank you so much for watching. And as always, happy tanking.
Enemy in sight. Hadouken!